have something that I've thought about over time when I started using these licking branches in these, in conjunction with these water holes, a few years back, and they have become a part of my tool. I mean, they're in my toolbox for every property that I'm on. Not only my properties, the Kids and Ice properties, all my clients, I recommend them too. Obviously you've followed along, they're a powerful tool. But as you can see here, and I'm not even sure if you can even see it, but one of the things that I've often thought about is this one here is a perfect example of the topic here. This is a licking branch that I have hung right in the center of this trail, obviously, that runs through in the water hole. Need to fill that up. And but one of the things that I've questioned all the time was, you can't find the perfect spot, perfect limb all the time that's right in the center of that trail that you need. So that's where this this wire or this rope comes in. See if I can touch it. And I'm 6'6", guys, so I mean I can barely touch it, but this rope runs all the way down, and I'll move it so you can see it. It runs all the way down, and it attaches to that other tree. So it's way out of head height. Obviously it's rope, and then I've got it attached there. One of the things that I've always wondered is something that now I just after trimming these shooting lanes today, it came true. And so that rope is designed to place that that suspended rope is so you can suspend those licking branches right over the trail, right over the center of those trails. But because we didn't have a great limb going over, so I could do that, I ran that, like I said, I ran that cord. I run those cords all the way across, and then I hang the licking branches off them. Like I said, one of the things I've always thought about is, boy, if you ever had to, something was standing behind those in a shooting lane, and you sent one down through there, that being rope, or if you do use wire, boy, what a catastrophe that could be. Not only are you going to cut your wire and your scrape's going to land in the dirt, and you're going to have to come out here and fix it. It's going to be laying right in your scrape. Two, obviously that's not going to do a lot of good for arrow flight. So I've wondered about that. So what I'm going to try is, today it just came true. I was trimming the shooting lane, and I'll show you over my shoulder here. This is the big red oak is where the stand is, and you can see the platform right up in there, and got it all trimmed out over above it, and it's right, I got 40-yard shooting lane now, right to and past the scrape in the water hole here. But that line runs directly through that shooting lane. So from the stand, I trimmed out my shooting lanes, didn't even think about it. I got down here, walked over here to trim this beech with all these limbs here, and I look up and that rope is right in my shooting lane. Never seen it from the tree stand. Obviously I was looking at the scrape, and there's a hole each side of this camera here that divides that shooting lane, and it runs right through it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if this does anything. Obviously the trail camera's been blowing up with pictures here, but I'm going to tie a little ribbon, small ribbon, on that line, just so I'm going to do it on about 2 foot off each side of the tree, so I can see where it's suspended, so it's away from the scrape. But when I'm in the stand, it's just going to be that reminder that rope is going across there. So just a little tip I thought I'd bring to you today, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to tie these up, and then we'll go from there, see what you guys think. So I just crawled up in the stand. Looking down here, I'm going to show you this. Never seen it before when I was in there trimming. And see if I can flip this around. I was obviously paying attention to the mock scrape in the water hole. Look at this. Thing looks like an aluminite down there shining. The other one probably would have never been an issue. That's right behind this tree. You can see it kind of if I move. I guess you can't even, right there it is. You can just barely see it, which had never been in my lane. This little guy the sun is just right on that wire. Now I can pinpoint it, but so yeah, just something that I just noticed today. Thought, boy, what a topic that should be. Just if you're shooting down through there, obviously that's right in the line of travel. The deer are, you know, they're coming up down the ridge here, dips down into the valley, and then comes up, and that trail runs right through that scrape on its way back over the ridge. And if they're on this trail, that would be fine, but out to my 40-yard mark, which is right at the base of that tree out in there, 43 or 42 yards, whatever it is, that is about probably right around 30 yards, and I can see that little rope getting smoked. Just one of those tips you learn along the way, and I'd rather experience that and have that little orange ribbon there, but they've been using it. It's middle of summer. It's the we're creeping up on the 4th of July here, out here finishing this set, and that could have been it's right in that little hole right there, right in the shooting lane. So I'd rather bring that info to you and see if we can save a few licking branch suspended cables or ropes, and save a few downrange arrows. So good tip, guys. Just remember that. Just picked that up today. Thought I'd bring it to you.